Yep.
Okay. All right. So, how many of us likes a good old sarcastic joke or something funny? I assume all of us do. Today, I'd like to share with you guys a quote by a man named L. Peter. The quote states, "She has as much originality as a Xerox machine." Now, by this quote, Peter here is saying that the girl in the quote has no originality, meaning that she is not unique. She's kind of a follower, more or less, than a leader. And basically, I'd have to say that I think it's better to be more original and unique than it is to, be a follower of a group of people. I believe that being original, in a sense, can help you in many aspects of your life, daily and in different professional activities as well. Being original can help you make new friends. It can help you in school and work, and it can even help you, come up with new trends, a new style, new things to wear. How I feel originality helps you in school and work is, say, a lot of kids in your class are kind of slacking off, being lazy. Say the majority of the class is doing so. You can be the original and the unique one by, hitting the books hard, setting an example, by studying, by completing all the classwork and things like that. It's a good way to set an example and, cause others to do good things as well. You could be your own follower, your own leader. I feel originality also helps you in work as well, in the same aspect as school. People will also look up to you for, going above average and being out of the ordinary, and people are going to want to strive to be better than even yourself for that raise, for that extra cash, extra dollar. Originality also helps you make new friends. Making new friends, I feel that, say, a lot of your friends are kind of doing the same thing. Say your friends like to play video games. All your friends are playing video games. Maybe you want to try something new and be a little bit more active. You could, take your friends to the park, play some baseball. You could grab a basketball, play basketball. Pretty much do anything. I think it opens a lot of doors to meeting new people. We're at a point in our lives where we're meeting new people every day at school and even in work. I just think it can help your social abilities as well. As far as setting new trends, being original, you could bring back overalls if you want. You could do anything pretty much. You could start your own clothing line, your own little fashion industry, anything you want to do. Again, that goes back to school. It helps you branch out ideas and maybe even create a new job that isn't even available to people today. So I feel that all of us are actually original in our own unique ways. It's just a matter of us finding that and embracing it. And I hope that everybody can use those qualities to better their lives. Thank you.
All right, Cody, I could tell you were doing a couple of things that we talked about trying to do. There was a preview in the speech, and you did have an internal organization, and I thought that that worked pretty well. You do want to highlight the preview a little bit so that people know that it's a preview of what's coming up. You kind of just went through that sentence, and I was listening carefully enough, and I thought, I think that he's talking about what he's going to be talking about. And then as you started into the body of the speech, I said, yep, that's exactly what it was. So it should be a little bit clearer than that when you start. Your presentation, your voice is a little bit quiet. I think you could use a little bit more energy and dynamics in the voice. But we could hear you. Maybe it's more pleasant in the morning to be a little quiet, but I thought that from a listener's point of view, I could be, I could use with a little more energy. The pacing is also a little bit slow at times. Now, gestures, you have a couple of things that you're doing. You basically have the fig leaf pose for a lot of the speech. You're holding your hands down in front of you, sort of like you're covering up Adam and Eve style. You need to loosen up a little bit, and then even when you aren't just posing that way, you are sometimes doing a little hand wringing and washing, that sort of thing, and I think you could be a little bit more engaged. You keep looking over at the topic thinking more ideas are going to appear there if I keep looking there, and so your body keeps turning sideways to look over there, and there's nothing there. It probably would be best to just stick that in your back pocket and not think about it anymore. I could see that you had a structure. You did a lot of talking. I think some of your ideas stay a little bit vague and nebulous, but you have a structure and a point that you're trying to make. At the end, though, it seemed like you seemed just mostly ready to be done as opposed to kind of making the point that you started off with, and that seems a bit of a disappointment. When you're talking about maybe setting a fashion trend, I'm thinking, well, you can't be setting a trend because you weren't original. Before you, we had the same thing, the shorts with the black socks. That's just not going to be a look that anybody's going to go for. All right, thank you. And Josie, good timing, because you're up next. You need to come get a topic.